Hey, I'm Brian, and this is H.O.W Motorsports. Today on H.O.W Motorsports, we are going to be installing a truss and the upper 3-link mount on a 14-bolt axle. Alright, we got a truss kit from Off-Road Anonymous. They are an excellent company. We're not sponsored by them, but this is the 5th truss that I bought from them. Excellent fit quality. I've been very pleased. Customer service on point. The upper link mount we got from Artec. Well-known company. Excellent quality parts. Can't say nothing bad about them. They're really good. This is a 1999 GMC 14-bolt dual rear wheel regular truck, not a cabin chassis, which gives me a, let me see if I can find my tape measure. A 72, with that arch, and 72 and a half wheel mounting surface to wheel mounting surface, which will work perfect with our Ford Super Duty Dana 60 front that we're using in my wife's JKU. So I've got the truss all set up and got the axle cleaned up, all the perches cleaned off of it. I've got to clean up the center chunk, but I will get all that cleaned up. So first thing I'm actually going to want to do is I'm going to tack my truss into place where I want it. I'm going to get it tacked in everywhere so it kind of holds shape where like I want it to, and I'll get it kind of tacked up in place, and I'll weld the truss first, then I'll weld the truss to the axle.
Producer on the track.
Now, I have it all tacked up. Give me a second, working my gimbal. Now I have it all tacked up. I'm going to go through and I'm going to weld it all together. Get it nice and full welded up. Jump around. Don't stay in one spot very long. I've not had much problems with them warping, and I just jump around a lot, and I've not really had any issue with them warping at all. So I welded everything pretty fat up on the top because I'm going to grind it all back down nice and smooth so that the truss looks good. So I welded everything really fat so I don't have to go back and fill in any little, you know, imperfections or anything. It'll look nice and smooth. I'm going to let it cool for a second. Then I am going to weld the bottom down these uprights first. Then I'm going to weld up under here. I like to weld my truss first, let it cool so that when I weld it to the axle, it's not putting too much heat on the axle. And then I'll actually weld my tubes to the center chunk. I'll have to notch that out right there on both corners so that I can weld inside there. And I'll weld my tubes to my chunk. All this weld together. I'll weld each one of those, and I'll preheat the center chunk so that it's nice and hot so it can take all that.
Producer on the track. Producer on the track.
welded. We'll let it cool down a little bit. Then I ran out of propane, so I can't actually weld it to the truss or to the axle because I can't preheat it. But what I'll do is I already know where my 3-link is mount, so I'm going to weld the 3-link on, and then all you have to do is preheat your center chunk to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to weld my tubes. I'll clear out the truss right here for the weld. I'll preheat that, weld the tubes. While I still have it preheated, I'll go ahead and weld it and just keep have a buddy while I'm welding it, keep heat on it. Let them keep heat on it, and then I'll weld it here, across here, all along the whole axle. And that is it. That is how you mount one. But I'm going to go ahead and do this 3-link mount.
MGJ Producer on the track.
This is the end product.
This is MGJ Producer on the track.
Well, kind of the end product. So once I get some more propane, I'll preheat and told you, everything I did and finish welding it. But that's in a nutshell how it's going to look with the 3-link mount on there. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and like always, have